You say is fascinating. So I have been in the corporate sector for over 12 years, and eventually towards the end of that, I just couldn't find meaning in what I was doing. You know, I felt like I was making rich people richer, and the leaders of the organization that I was at were not really doing a great job in making the place a meaningful place to come and work, you know? And I think Gen Z have definitely talked a lot about finding meaning, finding purpose at work. What would you tell leaders in organizations and how they can kind of help their employees find that purpose in what they're already doing?
Of course. So, I mean, I have to give it to them. When we look at the scope of the generations today in organizations, it is for the first time ever that we've got 5 generations working parallel to each other. And you know, speaking about Gen Z, well, especially in the GCC, you were talking about what, 50% of the workforce are going to be under the age of 25.
Wow.
So yes, every single day I tell those millennials and every single generation before that, you need to thank this generation that's coming in, the AI tech savvy one, because they didn't just bring that tech savviness, they actually brought so much more. They brought the mental health awareness, the well-being, the work-life balance. And so it's a two-way process. In the same way that they learned from the previous generations a lot of behavioral traits, which they don't have. For example, delayed gratification. So yes, for them it's like click the button, gosh, you know, noon 15 now is like what, noon 7 seconds? I mean, I'm starting to think there's somebody hiding in my garden outside with products. But you know, that's where it is a combined effort of all the generations to really just shed the light on what are the strong traits that each generation holds and to come to peace with it. You know, one of the things in organizations is you cannot be saying, oh, that generation, oh, this, or because then you start to actually implement that in the way you work. So really it's about the no stereotypes, no discrimination, just seeing beyond the age, seeing beyond the background. And I think in a very culturally diverse environment today, whether it's different backgrounds, different age, different genders, you know, everything, that's really the number one tool.